Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa. So let's get the good stuff out of the way first. This thing you're looking at right now with your very own eyeballs is the Los Angeles Valiant. This is one of the LA Overwatch League teams. Now, there are two LA Overwatch League teams. The other team, we don't know what that's called. We don't know what kind of skins or anything that's going to get. But what we have been given yesterday was this. This is the new Mercy skin, which will be used with this team. Now, I've said this before, and it's really friggin' weird that Blizzard have given us no confirmation of this. But this, I don't think, is just a Mercy skin. This is like the Los Angeles Valiant sort of jersey. It's their kit, which will apply to every base skin in the game. So there will be this color variation of the skins. Now, I will find it very, very perplexing if these are just for the heroes that Blizzard have been teasing them for, because that literally would make no sense, because this is supposed to be well, it's the kit, right? Like me being English, I'd say, oh, it's a football kit, right? But it's their team jersey. So it would be very weird if this wasn't applied to other heroes. So I'd expect it to be. But the question is, what do you guys think about this? Like, I think personally, this is probably the best logo I've seen so far. It's very nice what they've done. They've sort of got like the winged sort of, I don't know, like Centurion helmet, if I can even call it that. And it's got like the hidden V inside it. And I like the typeface they've used. It's not a font, ladies and gentlemen. It's a typeface on the text for Valiant. It looks actually quite nice. I really kind of like this. But we've got a bunch of other skins. Now, the Reddit user Prezov, I believe I pronounced that right, probably haven't, but he put all of this together, which it saved me from doing it, so I'll give him a shout out. These are the existing skins and logos that we've got so far, and as you can see, we've got the Shanghai Dragons, which was a pretty strong initial sort of like, wow, we're going to get Overwatch League specific skins. We're also get to check out the team logo and the team name. Now, Shanghai Dragons, I mean, I've just said Valiant is probably the best logo in my opinion. Shanghai Dragons is a very, very close second there, or at least you could swap them out. I mean, I think they're both pretty damn good. Of course, we've got the Mei skin, right, which was just a red Mei skin, and you can see on her chest, she's got the Shanghai Dragons logo. Then we get Dallas Fuel, which, yeah, it's an interesting name, but that's a very nice color combination on the Genji skin there. But like I said, I'm pretty sure these are all just going to be applied to every basic skin in the game, because it would be really weird if it was just for the one hero. But Blizzard, why haven't you just confirmed this? Anyway, then we've got the San Francisco Shock with I'm just going to say it, the worst logo I've seen so far by absolute far. Now, the idea with this logo, like sometimes, guys, you get logos that are over-engineered, right? When you look at Shanghai Dragons, it's a dragon with fire coming out of its tail. I don't know why fire's coming out of its tail, but we don't care. It looks like a dragon. The font looks like a dragon. It's a goddamn dragon. Dallas Fuel, okay, the name is very questionable, but it's a flame. It's burning from the fuel, right? It's great. You understand what they're doing. Valiant, it's a big, like, winged Viking, whatever helmet you want to call it. It's got a big V in it. It says Valiant. Yes, it feels Valiant. Then we look at San Francisco Shock, and it's like, when I first looked at that, I was like, okay, is that a wave signature? Like a audio wave? Like, much like when I'm recording my microphone? It's like a wave signature. I'm like, what? Anyway, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, this is what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the Golden Gate Bridge. But also, it's like a seismograph as well, because obviously the region is quite seismically active. That's called over-engineering. Anyway, the skins, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, they look all right. The Doomfist is a very weird character to use to demo a skin, because most of him is his skin, right? So it looks a bit weird, but whatever. Also, I think there might be some issues on some of these skins with actually seeing the logo. You can see it very clearly on Mei, but the other skins is kind of a little bit difficult. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. I think what will probably happen is these skins, like, you know, if you're a fan of LA Valiant, you'll use the green skins and stuff like that. Anyway, let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and it must be said, actually, there will be 12 Overwatch League teams, so we've only got 4 announcements just yet. I'd expect the rate of announcements to really start ramping up, especially as we get closer to BlizzCon. I'd expect more next week and all of that good stuff. Okay, so on to some rather disturbing news. Now, if this doesn't set alarm bells going off in your head, then I don't know what will. So I'm going to read through this. So this is a report which basically collects the usage statistics of, well, the player-based statistics, or what games people are playing in Korean PC bangs. Now, in South Korea, a PC bang, or bong, but I think they call it bong or something. PC bang, anyway, is it's basically a big LAN cafe. I remember going to these when I was younger in the UK. It was a beautiful experience, but it's part of their culture. Like, everyone goes out to game, massive, like, multi-story, like, you know, hundreds, thousands of computers in these places, like, completely ridiculous. So it's a good place to sort of collect information on who is playing what, right? You can sort of guess what the country likes to play. And obviously, when we look at South Korea, it's a very competitive, gaming-orientated country. So games that are going to give the players challenges and all of that stuff are going to get played more. So this is what they say here in this article. League of Legends and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, PUBG, comprised almost 50% of Korean PC bang play rates last week, while Overwatch hit an all-time low since the game's release. According to a weekly report of PC bang play rates by Daily Esports, League of Legends and PUBG made up 25.85% and 23.69% of play, respectively, from October the 16th to the 23rd. PUBG continues to reach record numbers, as it had a weekly average play rate of 18.74% 2 weeks ago, and rose by another percent over the previous week. Overwatch, meanwhile, has dwindled. Once a formidable challenger for League of Legends that even briefly overtook the world's #1 game, Overwatch has dropped and recorded only 13.68% in play rates in the past week, the lowest it's ever been since being released in May 2016. Now, just for comparison, Overwatch was at one point at 30% usage in these PC bangs. That is insane. Like, it wiped League of Legends out. Nobody thought that would ever happen, and it did. So that is honestly crazy. So what's going on, right? Why has Overwatch fell off so much? And, you know, I think in a roundabout way, I've been around these discussions for a while now, especially if you watch a couple of the videos that I've been putting out recently, especially the one where we talk about, you know, problems with Overwatch. But I think it all generally does come down to the competitive mode, which, quite frankly, isn't really competitive. When you are playing in a game where it doesn't really matter if you pop off or you have the best game of your life, you can still lose. It can be frustrating. Now, it's okay to me if you lose the game when it's like, you know, a fair game. You know what I mean? Like, we had a good team comp, the enemy had a good team comp, and it comes down to the wire, that's fine, you know, or the enemy just played better than you, that's fine. But generally, how often does that happen, guys, right? How many times have you lost a game and thought, oh, the enemy team played better? Like, I was playing Overwatch yesterday for quite a bit, and I came across some insanely toxic people, like rage, like crazy. I was going to put them in this video, and I thought I better not, but I might tweet a little clip out later on, because it was pretty funny. But it was some, like, really crazy toxicity going on. But it's not just about that. It's like, why are people acting like this? And it kind of comes back to loads of issues with Overwatch, like the random nature of... I've been over this. I don't want to flog this over and over and over again. The fact is, right, this game's competitive mode is not great right now. Whether that's through recent hero reworks, whether that's through just the way the game handles punishments, whether that's through the way the game allows you to build teams or anything like that, just the way the competitive system works, we'll find out. Like, we've got BlizzCon coming up, and I fully expect stuff to happen at BlizzCon. If it doesn't, and they do nothing to competitive, and they give us no information on competitive, and they're just like, hey guys, Overwatch League, oh, new hero, and that's kind of it, and then we just roll straight into the new season, which is the same as last season, that's going to show a severe disconnect between the developers and what's actually going on in the community, right? At least in my opinion. Guys, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. It's a very interesting time for Overwatch. While these statistics from the PC bang don't obviously represent worldwide statistics, we can kind of extrapolate from that and try and work out why the player numbers would be going down. Because, you know, if it's not as competitive, or the competitive system doesn't work as well, then these players won't play it. And obviously that's going to sort of have an effect around the rest of the world. I'm not saying that, you know, we look at Korean PC bangs and go, oh, they're not playing a game, I'm not playing, because that doesn't happen. People play Overwatch for fun, right? And that's cool. But Overwatch, the thing which is going to make people keep coming back to Overwatch time and time again is a competitive system. And the crazy thing is, competitive is what will breed the next level of Overwatch League players. And without a good competitive system, where are you going to get these players from? You know, it's all very, like, it's all very weird to me. And anyway, I mean, I was going to end this video, but I guess we could quickly just jump onto PUBG, and Fortnite could be a game you could throw into this as well. I think when people come home from work, or they come home from school, maybe they've got an hour of playtime. They want to go into a game that they know they will get maximum enjoyment out of. You'll go into an Overwatch match, and it's random what team's going to be made. right? And then you could have a massive troll on your team. You could have like somebody who just, I don't know, doesn't like you for whatever reason. There's a lot of problems, right? Whereas you can go into a PUBG game and you can have fun for an hour. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, nobody can stop you having fun. Yeah, they could kill you at the start of the round or something, but nobody's going to stop you or block what you're trying to do. You get what I'm saying, guys? And Fortnite is exactly the same. League of Legends is the same as well. Like, I recently played LoL, the competitive LoL. I was terrible at it, but it lets you select the role that you want, which, okay, maybe might work, might not work for Overwatch, but it meant that I got maximum enjoyment out of that game. I didn't get somebody telling me I couldn't play a hero. I didn't get people screaming at me to swap. I didn't get people just being toxic. So, you know, there's a lot of problems. So hopefully they are in tune with this and they do have something to show us at BlizzCon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Stylosa and this is Unit Lost. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then subscribe to the channel. You can obviously like the video, leave a comment below, and join the Discord, which is discord.gg/Unit Lost. And I will catch you on the next one, guys. Toodaloo.